Like like it happens. There are people on fucking console or like that play with the friggin' controller on computer that are fucking insane, and they fucking destroy everyone. Like they will rock your shit. But the chances of you getting that good are very, very low. And it's the same with friggin' I'm trying to think. It's just like, yeah, exactly. But it's like the same with friggin' like getting up there in ranked and stuff like that. Like people sit there and like when they're up in like the higher ranks, they're like, oh yeah, like I'm amazing, like I'm fucking so good. And like, don't get me wrong, they are. But like to get up there takes a lot. Like if you're Pred, if you're Masters, you're a beast. You're a fucking beast. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I'm dying. But like friggin' like it's when in the grand scheme of things, it's like not. It's a very low percentage. Like I don't even think the amount of Preds is 1% of the community. I think it's like 0.04 or something like that, or 0.4. And don't get me wrong, there's millions of people playing friggin' Apex, so like obviously it's still a couple 100,000 people. This thing is empty. I am so angry. But yeah, like it's still a couple 100,000 people, but in the grand scheme of things, like it's really, really not a lot. And same with Masters. Like Masters isn't even a gigantic chunk of the Apex community. I think they're 4% maybe. Fucking so many, getting poisoned so much down here. Yeah, they're like a ridiculously small percentage of the community. But like people think like they're everywhere. But like the other thing I think is really stupid is these people who like specifically like hunt Preds off drop in pubs. Like you're not proving anything to anybody. Like you really aren't. It's like, oh yeah, I just punched out a Pred. It's like, yeah, you and your whole fucking team. Wow. Oh yeah, I just did say wow. But friggin', like, there's just... Like, I see people doing it's like, oh yeah, like, I did this. And, like I see people posting, like, their, like, video clips and stuff of, like, punching out a Pred, and it's like, okay. Like, what's your point? You're, like, punched out, like, you and your two teammates ganged up on one person to punch him out off drop. It's like, you beat him in a gunfight, and then we'll talk. Like, if you're not beating him in a gunfight, then you're not as good as you think you are. And, like, I realize coming from me, like, a lot of them are gonna go, oh yeah, I'm not gonna listen to somebody who was, like, gold 2. But, like, you know, like, I got to gold 2, didn't really get in there, didn't really try a lot. Like, I played, like, I think once a week for a couple hours while I was on stream. Just because I didn't really have, like, I don't want to play with randoms. I want, like, a team that's gonna, you know, get me in there. That way I can have, like, the synergy that I want. Oh, okay, so there's one in there, one in there. That's the ladder. Oh, okay, I've got, like, X-ray vision. I see. But, like, in that... Yeah, exactly. Like, if you and your team are never hit Pred and you defeat, like, I'm not even talking like a team of Preds. Like, I'm talking, like, one pred. One. One on a team. If you and your team are beating, like, somebody with a pred on their team, like, fucking power to you. Power to you. Because, like, a lot of preds and stuff will fucking go, like solo queue and stuff like that in fucking... in ranked a lot. So then facing, like, a team of 3 is, like, you know, a usual thing for them. So, like, seeing like one pred on a team, and like if you beat somebody with one pred on a team, like fucking rights. If you're there like defeating a team of preds, then that's just impressive. Like there's nothing I can say. Like you're a beast. You're a beast like the rest of them. But that's why like I don't and like that's why I don't really see rank as like a big thing either. Like that's why I wasn't really into it, because like when it starts getting to like end, like, you know, higher ranks in fucking in Apex, it's more rotation and endgame as opposed to like actually fighting. So that's where the preds usually have like the advantage over everybody, is they're so well versed. Right, exactly. But yeah, they're so well versed in rotation and tactics. That's what gets them to where they are. Like that's why like I sit there and like people like complain about like others who don't get in fights all the time. And like, no, like you don't need to. Like you're playing, like, don't get me wrong, if you want to play just to like get in there and start like fragging the shit out of people, do it. Like all the power to you. Like go for it, like have your fun, like whatever floats your boat. But like there are some people out there that a win is more important than getting a 20 bomb. It's more important than getting, you know, all the kills in the world. Like, don't get me wrong, like I love having like high kill games, but I'd much rather win than like end out with like 30 kills. And some people think I'm insane for saying it, but like being a better player doesn't necessarily mean you've got more kills than me. Because some people... Oh my god, what the hell? But like some people will get in there and it's just a matter of fucking... It's just a matter of, you know, getting a bunch of easy people right off the rip. And like if you can do that, then yeah, like of course you're gonna get, you know, some friggin' crazy kill games. But like if you're sitting there and you're constantly getting wins, you're so much better in my eyes than somebody who's got like a 20 bomb. Well, a lot of people don't understand that. They don't. Like a lot of and I say that all the time. Like I sit there and it's like, and don't get me wrong, you don't want to constantly play Loot Simulator all day, and you don't want to constantly not be getting in fights, because if you're not getting in fights when it comes to endgame, you're fucked. You're just done. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Let's see here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, Jesus, there are so many rooms in here. But like if you're constantly getting wins, you're a better player in my opinion, because you know what you're doing. It's just like I see a lot of people like fragging out and stuff like that, but like their use of cover is very terrible. Like don't get me wrong, like yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know how many times I've been in the fucking... Like, I'll get in there, and if depending on, like, if I'm just, like, having one of those days and forgetting what I'm doing, I'll get in a fight and, like, you know, we'll win or something like that. But then we completely forget what's going on. And fucking... Actually, I'm gonna... Nothing. So, far one down. But we'll forget about the whole, you know, getting out of there. So it's like, okay, like, we're in, we won, yeah, good, like, then we'll loot. And it's like, let's check the area, instead of being like, we should probably leave so another team doesn't show up. It's like, loot fast, shield swap, get the fuck out. It's like, you know, we could stick around. And I don't know how many times I've done that, and it's just like, shit. Exactly, and that's why I find it funny that people hate on the Spitfire. And, like, don't get me wrong, the Spitfire's got some fucking damage to it, like, but it's meant to stop the aggro players. Like, that's exactly why it's there. And it's usually the people that is their playstyle. They're the aggressive players. Yeah, that's... Oh, I find that fucking hilarious. Because, like, I like to snipe. I like to get, like, that friggin' badass fucking crazy damage. But, like, exactly like you said, you sit there and you play tactical. Or, like, if you sit there and you hear somebody. The thing I love the most is when you end up hearing somebody, so you, like, flip around, get in a building, and wait. And then they still call you a camper, and it's like, what? Like, what do you even mean? Like, I heard them. I knew they were there, so I turned around and put myself in a corner so that I wouldn't die. I waited for them to come in because I knew they were coming. But it's like, no, you're a fucking camper, you're a piece of shit, blah, blah, blah. It's like, what are you going on about? Like, those are some of my favorites, is you just, like, oh, like, you're so bad at the game, you camped in here. It's like, no, man, like, I waited for you, guy. Like, you were there, I knew, so I decided, you know, I was gonna be like, let's kill this person. As opposed, yeah, like, exactly like you say, like, as opposed to, like, running out and being like, I'm here, sir. It's like, okay, you're there. That's good. Frickin'. Oh, I'm still good. But, like, that's one of the things I find, like, so stupid, is people think that if you're not constantly fighting shit, you're bad. And, like, don't get me... And, like I said before, I'm not ridiculously good at the game. I really ain't. But, like, you know, I get my fair share of kills. I get my fair share of damage in there and stuff like that. Sometimes I die, sometimes I don't. But, like, at least I'm not just sitting in there just trying to, like, you know, ruin it, like, not win. Like, I'd rather... Like, the last little bit, I've been trying to get in more fights so that I can get, like, you know, better in gunfights. And I've been dropping hot a lot and stuff like that. And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But, like, I'd much rather play to win than play to kill things. If I want to kill, and that's kind of why I'm glad they added arenas in. Because, like, you know, if I want to sit there and I want to get in fights and stuff like that and get kills, I'll go play arenas. Like, I'll get in there and I'll be like, okay, let's go. Let's, you know, play some arenas, get some kills in. Oh my god, I used to do that so much. Just fucking sitting in a bush. Bushwhacking, as I called it. Yeah, I used to do that a lot. So, third one. So, those especially if you had the ghillie suit. Oh my god, if you had the ghillie suit, nobody was touching you with the ghillie suit. Sit in a fucking bush. Especially endgame. They're looking around. Where the fuck is this person? PUBG was good though. Well, PUBG still is good. Like it's still a decent game. Monsters! Oh right, these guys. How did you ambush me? Ouch. Ouch. What? No, we're gonna fucking Phoenix down the white mage. We're gonna fucking Blizzard 4 everyone. Rock their shit. There we go. Rice? Rice? These things just rocked my shit. They need to die. Yes, hit the big guy. No, don't hit. Oh. Well, he's behind on XP again. Fuck. Because they're dead. Damn it. I obtained the crown. Yo, Jamaican, what's going on? How is things? Let's see, potions. That's good to hear. Not doing too bad. My team could use a little TLC though. They're kind of a little beat up right now. Yes, I know I'm poisoned. I can't get out of it. Don't have any poisony thingies. Yes, it is. This is Final Fantasy 1, the Pixel remaster that they just put out in June, which is why everything looks so much more crisp and the music is so intense. No problem, Recon. Thanks for stopping by. I shall. Yes, I'm doing the Final Fantasy franchise for stream now, Jamaican. It's gonna be one of the, like, kind of like where I'm doing Resident Evil on Fridays. Just started, so. Oh, the Final Fantasy VII remake? Okay, they take damage. Ouch. 7 was good. 7 was good. I still have to platinum that. I am currently oh wait. Damn it. No, fuck it. That thing needs to die. That thing needs to die. Magic. Yeah, no, I played, I gotta beat that on hard, I think. Oh, very nice. What did you think of it? Because, like, technically it's only a very small percentage of the story. I don't know why I said apparently. Like, it is, like, the amount of the story for that game is, I wouldn't even give it 15%. I'd say it's maybe, or no, even less than that, because it's not even 10% of the first disc, I'd say. Oh my god, it's so cinematic. You're not wrong at all. Like, it is a beautiful, beautiful game. But yeah, like, it's maybe, like, 5 to 10% of the first disc of that game, so there is still so much left. What? Missed a key. Fuck. Really wish, but green is magic, I think. Nice, nice. I think it's these two that have the items. Oh god, I gotta fucking... heal everybody. Burn it with fire. Yeah, it's, I don't know if I'm gonna do mine for stream. I know I'm doing all the numbered ones, like the originals. Well, not, like, remakes, not remasters. Or remasters, not remakes, that's the one. So, but I don't know if I'll do the, I don't know if I'll end up doing the 7 remake right away, at least. Same as I don't know if I'm going to do all of the offshoots either. Because I know 4... Oh, that one's also guarded by Mystic Key. Are these all Mystic Keys? That one's damage. Can't do anything with her, so she's going to attack this thing. Those left. Fuck. But, because 4 has a sequel that they made up years and years later on. There's a prequel for 7, but it's only on the PSP, so I can't really get that on anything. Then there is, 10-2. There's also 13, 13-2, and 13-3. Yeah, so there's a lot of offshoots. Need to get out of here. Yeah, so it's a very iffy thing whether I do it or not. Oh my god, I gotta go back to town and fucking get some items. Oh my god, you're not wrong. I'm fucking dying here. This is getting crazy, man. Thank you for the biddies. Much appreciated as always. Oh, I'm trying to think where is the... Oh, okay, it's up this way. I'm so close. Oh, man. Oh my god, was the 7 remake, was that ever a pretty game? Like, that game was beautiful. Oh my god, come on, just let me... I gotta go. I gotta go. Gotta heal up. Don't have too many of these left. Oh, I got one fucking potion, eh? Is it in one of these? Yes. Oh, this is getting... Nope, can't do it. Run! Just leave her there. Seriously? Oh, I thought it wasn't gonna let me escape. Come on. There we go. Yeah, no, I can't, I don't, do you have, PS4 or PS5? Because if you have PS5, there is an, I guess, like, expansion, I guess you could call it. There's like a DLC. Oh, I don't know why I hit defend. But there's an extra DLC for one of the side characters in the game that's supposed to come in later on. Oh my god, I'm so close to death. Guess it's a good thing about those fucking Phoenix dams. Oh, yes. There we go. Still poison. Oh yeah, it only does a little bit. Time to get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna have to come back though later on after I get that fucking key. I'm just gonna do what I can to melt everything so I can get fucking back there. Gotta... See, this is the difficulty I remember. I was complaining earlier about this seems too easy, but now it's what I remember. Fucking kicking my ass. There we go. We're almost there. To the inn. Heal all... Yeah, I'm gonna pay the 100. Heal all of my wounds, please. Jesus. Fuck off. stores. What? I completely forgot those were a thing. There we go. Antidotes, eye drops, gold needles. Partially restores HP. One of each of those. Hope everybody's enjoying the show. Grab some of those. Grab a couple more of those. Grab some of those just cause. Do I have anything to sell? Leather armor, yes. Broadsword, dagger.